Hey! Welcome back to Melinda's Messy Sink. In today's video, I will be sharing how to make baby back ribs in the oven by cooking them low and slow. If you love ribs full of flavor that are falling off the bone, you'll want to stick around for this video. The key to making the ribs fall off the bone is to pull the membrane off of the back of the ribs. Don't get discouraged if your ribs are a bit of a challenge. At times, this membrane can be a struggle to get started. However, once you get it started, it usually comes off with ease. After giving my hands a good wash, it was time to season up our ribs. I generously applied garlic powder, seasonal, onion powder, chili powder, smoked paprika, black pepper, and McCormick's Sweet and Smoky Rub. I gave the backside of the ribs a rub down to combine the ingredients and applied pressure to get the spices to stick to the ribs. I flipped the ribs over, washed my hands, and followed the same process to season the top side.
I wanna drive a faster car, lay my troubles to rest, blow the smoke through my cigarette, city lights looking fine.
Once I finished seasoning my ribs, I gave my hands another quick wash, and it was time to wrap the ribs in foil to go into the refrigerator overnight.
I'm gonna skip my breaks, I'm gonna make mistakes, I just wanna feel alive. It's just what I do when I'm out, so try not to hold me down.
The next morning, it was time to get the ribs ready to go into the oven. I usually pull up my ribs and allow them to come to room temperature for about 15 to 20 minutes. I use my prime rib roasting pan to make my ribs. To prep the pan, I usually add 1 to 2 cans of beer to the bottom of the pan. On this day, I used these cans of Jim Beam mixers and they worked out great. Once the mixers were added, it was time to remove the foil and add the ribs. After a quick hand wash, I covered the roasting pan with a couple of layers of aluminum foil.
Look at the beautiful stars, I wanna drive a faster car. I'm gonna be myself, I'm gonna be someone else. I'm gonna be myself, I'm gonna be someone else. I'm gonna skip my breaks, I'm gonna make mistakes. I'm gonna skip my breaks, I'm gonna make mistakes. I'm gonna be myself, I'm gonna be someone else.
My ribs went into a preheated oven at 350 degrees for 30 minutes, and then I decreased the temperature to 250 degrees for several hours. The cook time varies depending on the thickness of your ribs. These ribs were baked for 4.5 hours. Next step is to add your barbecue sauce.
I've been feeling so small. Watch the clock ticking off the wall. But tonight I'm letting it go. Spend my coin for sure. I'm gonna be myself, or I could be someone else. No one's stopping me now.
Once the barbecue sauce is on, you cover the ribs and put them back into the oven for 15 to 20 minutes. Then you're going to pull your ribs back out and add another layer of barbecue sauce. Once your barbecue sauce is on, you will lightly cover your ribs and allow them to rest on your counter.
Faster car, nothing can break me. No, nothing can break me. Try not to hold me down. Feel alive when I'm in this town.
On this night, I served sweet potato casserole, green beans, and cornbread with our ribs. Here is our finished dish. I wanted to thank you all for watching our video today. Don't forget, Jesus loves you. I'll see you in the next one.
Look at the beautiful stars. I wanna drive a faster car.